If you don't know what your purpose is, discover it now. That is so important. If you don't know what your purpose is, discover it right now. Because you cannot live without your purpose. As a man on self-improvement, I cannot live without a purpose. It is unacceptable for me to live without a purpose. You cannot live without a purpose either. Now, how can you discover your purpose, right? Maybe you agree with me at this point, maybe, yeah, you actually do agree, and you know that, living without your purpose, it's such a wasteful, meaningless life. That is just a waste of time. You're a waste of time and space if you live without a purpose. You're just drifting through life, meaningless, just a shell of who you could be. As a man, you are not allowed to live without a purpose. That is simply unacceptable. You are pathetic, man. If you don't have a purpose, bro, you are pathetic. You are just some weak, docile, feminine man that just wants everybody else to do what he wanted to do. Just let everyone ahead of you, bro. Just say, oh, I'm happy for other people's success, bro. You're not, bro. Stop fucking yourself over. There's somebody out there who has what you want, and you're just sitting here and you're just fucking your mind over. You're masturbating in your own fucking mind. That is unacceptable. That is simply unacceptable. If you don't have a purpose, discover it right now. How? Simply, literally, bro, just go in an empty room. Go in a room and stare at your wall. If you literally have no idea what it might be, although most of the time you will know what it is. You will know what your purpose is, because it's something that's been in your mind for a long time, but you just, for some reason, you keep just canceling it. You keep taking it out of your mind. You keep ignoring the thought. As a man, you will have those thoughts. You will have those thoughts every single day. They will just keep bugging you, but because you're playing video games and you're masturbating and you're watching Netflix and you're just spending time with bullshit people, bro, you're just fucking ignoring that thought, but it's in your mind and it makes you unhappy. You just feel unfulfilled. You feel a sense of urgency, but you don't know why. This is why. It's because you don't have a purpose yet. It's because you're not dedicating yourself to that purpose. And it's gonna keep doing that, bro. It's never gonna go away. If you don't follow it, if you don't find your purpose and you don't follow it, bro, it's gonna keep in your mind. It's gonna keep fucking eating at your soul. Okay? Stare at your wall and think. Literally, just look at a goddamn wall and just think. No distractions, no phone, no technology, maybe a piece of paper, something that you can write on, maybe something that you can write some ideas, some notes on, as ideas will come in your mind, because they will. Ideas will come in your mind. You might say, oh, I'm just sitting alone. I'm not even thinking about anything, bro. Let your brain think. Let your mind wander, and you will eventually find it. It might take an hour, 2, 5, a day, 2 days, but it will happen. You will have that. Your purpose won't come to you clearly. I mean, you won't just literally sit for an hour staring at a wall and then you'll suddenly just have like an entire life plan laid out in front of you, business plan, or whatever the fuck you want to do. You won't have that shit laid out in front of you. No, but you will have such like a weird vision in your mind. Literally, like it'll be like a mental movie in your mind. Literally, what you're doing the thing that you actually liked, and it feels right, you know? It feels right in your heart, you know? And sometimes this might be something that's unacceptable by social standards. It's unacceptable, for example, to just feel right while doing working a job, that is not acceptable, or that people say it's not acceptable, bro. You want to go in the military, for example, bro. There's everyone out there is just criticizing it. I was criticized for it as well for a long time. For a long time I wanted to join the military. I was criticized for it. It felt right. It felt right in my own fucking soul. And yes, I was criticized for it. I was ostracized sometimes because I wanted something that was not common. Because I didn't want to. I did not have a. I was not confused about what I wanted to do until I was like 18, like everyone else, Because everyone else, bro, that you ask almost, bro, none of them have an idea of what they want to do. None of them. Or if they do, they have some like fucking boring ass shit that that they don't want to do, but they're just in it for maybe because it pays better or because they can retire early. Discover your purpose. I'm gonna say it again because it's so fucking important. Discover your purpose. Set everything else aside in your life right now, no matter what it is, relationships, friendships, any kind of things that don't benefit you in this very own moment. Set them aside, discover your purpose, and then dedicate your life to that purpose. Dedicate your entire life to that purpose. It will change, definitely. You won't have the same purpose as, you've always been led to believe. You won't have the same purpose your entire life. It's going to change. It's going to change every once in a while. Not from day to day, right? Maybe it's going to change in a year, 2 years, 5, 10, 20, but it will change. And when it does, you have to be ready to give it all up and pursue your new purpose. And you might ask yourself, why? That's just pointless. You've built a life, for example, as you've built a career in the military, and then your new purpose is to literally just go and travel the world, hike on the world's biggest mountains, do all those things, like experience all these other things, right? And you think to yourself, I've just literally spent 20 years of my life building a career in the military. I finally get to this huge role in society, and now you want me to just throw it all away so I can go and hike on a mountain or see some culture. Yes. That is exactly what you should do. If that is your purpose, you should follow it. No matter how bullshit it may seem, you have to follow it. Because I myself, for so long, I've had different ideas and things go in my mind, and I dedicated some parts of my life to it. I made good progress in that thing. And then, when my purpose changed, I was afraid to change with it. I was afraid to sacrifice what I had built for my new purpose. And then I was just left for years and years and so long just dwelling on that decision. Constantly fantasizing about how my life could be if I actually sacrificed those things, if I got rid of all those things which didn't benefit me, which didn't benefit my new purpose, I fantasized about it every single day. It made me less of a man. The fact that I did not, let me make this clear to you, the fact that I did not follow my purpose, that I did not sacrifice everything in my life for my purpose, it made me less of a man. It made me feel like less of a man. It made me have worse mental health. And it's gonna happen to you too. Unless it's already happening, unless you're probably already unfulfilled. You don't know where you want to be in your life, right? There's like some things that you would rather do, but you're not sure about them. Figure it out, bro. Literally spend a day, spend an entire weekend, for example. It would be wise to do this in the weekends, right? Spend an entire weekend literally staring at your wall, staring at a fucking wall, and thinking. Letting your mind, letting your brain think. And it will at some point, it'll have like random thoughts for a while, but at some point you'll actually start thinking about more important things, and you'll actually come to a bunch of conclusions, and that is so beneficial for you. Nobody ever, I don't think anybody out there, from what I've heard, from what people have told me, bro, nobody told me literally, yeah, just spend some time to think. No, they all said just uh get a job, and like, just follow this career path because it's good with money and you will retire early. Nobody told me follow your own soul, follow your own heart, do what you want with your life. I mean, they say it, bro. I mean, for example, they all say it for social media, for like the modern society just tells you just follow your own heart, bro. Do whatever you want. If you cannot do that, like, it's so hard to do it. They deliberately make it so hard. The people out there who say this shit, they deliberately make it so hard to follow your purpose. But they'd rather just say it so that they feel morally correct, so that they obtain more trust from people. So, but after that, bro, it's difficult. It's so difficult to follow it. But that is the sacrifice that you have to make. You have to go against the tide. You have to go against the current. You have to go against everything in your life for your new purpose. That is crucial for your own well-being. I'm serious. If you don't follow your purpose, you will fall in such a deep depression. You'll be so unfulfilled. You'll feel so horrible, so miserable, that you might end up killing yourself. I mean, why do you think there's people out there, bro, who hate their jobs, who hate what they do, who hate the social situation that they're in, the relationship that they have with their families, the life that they live with some girl out there, all those things. Why do you think they feel so unfulfilled and so miserable about it? Why do you think some of them just pray that they will not wake up the next day? It's because they don't have a clear purpose, and they have some sort of thought in their mind about that purpose that they want to actually pursue, but they don't take action on it. They don't take action, and the thought is in their mind. They know what they have to do, but they're just delaying it. They're delaying that sacrifice, that initial start. Of course they're going to be miserable. Now, now that I'm talking about this and I'm actually saying in my mind, it's fucking obvious. Of course they're going to be miserable. It's only natural. It's only normal for somebody who is not dedicated to their purpose to feel miserable. Of course it was natural for me to feel like shit, back when I had no meaning to my life. Back when I played video games, I masturbated, I watched Netflix, I spent time on social media, I had a shit relationship with my family, I had shit friends. Of course I felt miserable. I did not follow my purpose. I did not even desire to follow my purpose because it was so difficult. It had so much resistance. You know, like just saying the fact that, oh yeah, I wanted to pursue a career in the military. That it in itself, that sentence, saying it to somebody had so much resistance and so much just mental mental fog to it, and just all this difficulty. Follow your purpose. Don't give a fuck what anyone else out there has to say. Follow your purpose. Find it. Find it. Be sure of it. Be sure of that purpose. And you know when it'll be sure. Don't bullshit yourself, okay? You know what you want to do. And even if it might be something that's not popular at the moment, do it. It is what you think, it is what you believe. Do it. Dedicate your life to it. That is the only way that you're going to be a masculine man. That is the only way that you're going to become a masculine figure. Yeah, man. Discover your purpose, bro. Discover your fucking purpose, bro. Come on.